What's good, YouTube? It's Moneymay. Coming at another video. In today's video, we're gonna be going over how Lil Uzi Vert is back in that mode. All right, let's get into it. So as many of you guys do know, Uzi's last album, Eternal Take 2, was for him to get off that label. Essentially, just gave Atlantic a throwaway album. And according to DJ Academics, his next album is hotter than fish grease. And I'm not gonna lie, these snippets have been living up to the hype. And Uzi is back in that mode. Uzi is on timing. With all of these new snippets, they've all been sounding crazy. And I do think Academics is correct. And I think Uzi's next album is going to be hotter than fish grease. And if you guys haven't seen the clip, this is it right here about Academics.
So y'all gonna tell Uzi. I heard Uzi got a album that is hotter than fish grease. But the one he just dropped was to get off of Atlantic. They said Uzi's real album, and he know it.
Now, I could just be chatting to have like a good PR relationship with Uzi. This could have been maybe even paid promo, but to be honest, I think Ak is correct. And I think Uzi's next album, I'm saying it, I think whatever the next album is going to be, because nobody knows what Uzi's next album is going to be. Some people are saying it's going to be Love's Rage 3. Some people are going to be saying it's called All White. Some people are saying Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 3. Some people are saying Forever Young. There's no cement concrete answer as to what Uzi's next album is. Most people are leaning towards Love's Rage 3 because Uzi said after the Pink Tape, he was working on Love's Rage 3, and Love's Rage 3 is going to be his last album. So if EA2 was a throwaway album, I'm guessing Uzi's going to get back in that mode for his last album being Love's Rage 3. Me personally, I don't really think Uzi is gonna retire. I think he was always throwing that bait out there because he probably wanted to get out of his label, and now that he is free from Atlantic, I think Uzi has the green light. Nobody really knows what goes down behind the scenes and the contracts and XYZ, so we're just kind of sticking to Ak and Uzi's word. If that word is altered, we don't know. But from these new snippets, I think Uzi is going to be dropping a classic, because yesterday he went on to IG Live, and then before that, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he said, Uzi responds to a fan asking to drop new music. K, I love y'all. This is what he said. Twin drops some music. K, I love y'all a lot. And I mean, from EA2, post EA2, I thought, all right, it's a throwaway album. Uzi essentially confirmed that it's a throwaway album to get out of his label. He's got to drop pretty soon, right? It's got to spin that narrative of Uzi's career, right? Because Uzi right now is not really talked in the best light. Of course, Uzi's always going to have diehard fans, and Uzi's always going to be able to sell out shows, and that's not going to be a problem. But the online internet narrative regarding Lil Uzi Vert's career in 2025, a lot of people have been dragging it through the mud. A lot of people have said Uzi's unk, he's washed, it's over, hang it up, his big bro Cardi passed him, it's cooked. Me personally, I could never agree with that, because we know what Uzi's capable of cooking. I don't think Uzi lost it. And judging from all of these new snippets that he did put out, especially these last two that he put out in the past day, Uzi still got that dog in him, right? So this is the new one. This essentially, a lot of people are calling this Free Uzi 2. Okay. This one's tough. Also, I've noticed Uzi has been experimenting a lot with these different voices. Obviously, we already know Uzi has like a range of different voices. He has the deep voice. He has like the Free Uzi voice. Uzi has a bunch of different voices, and you can hear like a lot of these newer snippets. I'm guessing Uzi's just kind of trying out new sounds, maybe trying to put something together. I don't really know.
I came around and act like they didn't need me. Did this shit all on my own. Gotta get fast to the week. When I'm bored, I'm getting gone. I swear this life's too easy.
He back in that mode, bruh.
Yeah, we like Mario Luigi.
He said, me and Glow got it on. Yeah, we like Mario Luigi.
Don't you combine it, I saw on my back today. I got to work, yeah, I might just rap today. I'm in the field, just watch how I scat today. I keep it real, no, I'm not gonna catch today. They tell me.
Nah, he's spazzing, and this is the second part here.
This is the money day. I go the money way. My brother's loyal. He don't even work for me. No, I'm the money. They try to keep the money safe. They don't even want Louis 100 Drake. I think they're gonna wait to see 20K. I swear to God, I was just up to 8. That's where I keep the money safe. Bro, he a busy TF is the other way. No one should bitch up on the other.
I heard this, and I was like, yeah, for all them haters, what my boy JC said yesterday, stay on that side, bro. We ain't trying to see y'all. When Uzi makes the comeback, I ain't trying to see y'all on Twitter talking about my goats never washed, XYZ, because I'm going to bring up the screenshots. We all remember all them people who hate on Uzi. I'm telling you right now, bro, they're going to take that back. And then this is the Chief Keef one right here. Chief Keef sample. Flow, this one is nasty too. That's like the blur
me wherever that is. She really love with a ratchet. Backpack full of pockets. Got a fat man. Mama dollars like
Low.
flip the money like gymnastics. Back row so old. Money go low. Hundreds is all in my pocket. I pulled out one that bitch from 89. That bitch from 89. She ain't know this was a thing. My shit was a couple Mercedes. She's like, she changing my.
I'm telling you, this sounds like it should have been on EA1, the regular one. This is nasty.
I think it's on that's why I I ain't mean to flex on all these niggas when I walked in like a light shine.
He said, I ain't mean to flex on y'all, but when I walked in, it's like a light shine. And then Uzi still got the pink diamond too. This is so clean. Back in that mode, bro. Yeah, so we still got the pink diamond. So that's the two new snippets that he put out yesterday. He got this Chief Keef one, and then he got this like Free Uzi Part 2 type one, which both are dope. And like I said, Uzi's been experimenting with all of his different voices, right? Because you got like the Free Uzi voice, then you got this voice, then we seen Uzi get in that deep voice type bag. Me personally, I don't even think this is a hot take. I think Uzi's deep voice wipes Cardi's deep voice. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Cardi's deep voice, but Uzi deep voice, go back to Love's Rage 2, he got it, bruh. And then we got classic snippets that he put out post EA. I believe somebody said it right here. He said no misses on snippets post EA2. And I agree, because this one right here, Radar, probably gonna be okay. And you see, like I said, Uzi's been displaying all of his voices and all these new snippets too. This one's hard right here. Y'all know Radar. This my favorite though. What's up, Molly? This one is nasty. I could buy the mob, babe. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you right now, Uzi finessed and he's about to drop a classic. That's why I was thinking like Uzi should have been dropped by now. I have no clue if his next album is finished or he's gonna take some time in between EA2 to the next album. Me personally, I think Uzi should probably drop. I think the best time frame for a Uzi release, probably like summer. I think by like spring, summer is the best time Uzi should release this next album, because maybe he wants to gear up some more hype, put out some more heat snippets. Somebody said right here, next album could really be his best if he picks the right songs. And that's a fact, because we all know Uzi is notorious with the fumbled song selection. And speaking on EA2, like I genuinely believe Uzi made EA2, it had to be like in one session. It had to be like within 2 to 3 days, 48 to 72 hours, because there's just no way I believe Uzi put all of those songs on EA2 and then he's back to dropping all these heaters, right? Maybe the hate from EA2 and people's narratives regarding EA2 maybe put a battery in his back and he was like, yo, I got a chip on my shoulder, I got something to prove again, let me get in that Uzi mode again. Or maybe he was just completely trolling everybody, dropped the throwaway album, probably made that album within probably a week or something, turned it in, and he was like, okay, y'all thought that was my album? My album is hotter than fish grease. These are the new snippets I'm rocking with, and Uzi is gonna take over 2025. But this is kind of just like a quick video I wanted to make, because after I seen these two new Uzi snippets, I was like, yeah, I gotta speak on this, because Uzi, not washed. I'm telling y'all, he gonna drop a classic.